Hello guys, I've been making this video in continuation with the other old videos. Like this is the other part of CSS where I'll be working with a few images. Okay, so applying CSS on images and like what are the things, like these are the basic things that we will be doing it using CSS. So first of all, let me create my HTML file. Okay, just a minute, let me name it. Okay, so our HTML file has been saved and fine. Images, and let's add the style tag. And here I'll be adding two images inside the with the images tag. Okay, so I have already copied the link. One link has been copied from the web and another is present inside my hard disk. So first of all, let us see our images. Okay, open in browser. Okay, as you can see, these are two normal images. Okay, and without any border or so, this images looks kind of a bit odd. So what we'll be doing is adding it some border, adding it some shadows, and then we'll be applying some special animation effects. Well, not animation, these are image effects. Okay, like inside a photo editor, like you just turn your photo black and white, or we'll be doing something more interesting, like what is it? Okay, one thing which we'll be doing is overlay. Like this is the effect of overlay. Whenever I hover my mouse over this image, like it shows the text hello world. Or another thing, that is slide in overlay, means it will be coming from the top. Or another thing which we'll be making today is, just a minute. Okay, so as you can see, our image file, and this contains a box, a shadow, and a well margin. This looks quite a bit attractive, right? And just see what happens when I hover my mouse over this image. It turns first of all black and white, and I hope you can notice the second thing, that is the image flips. Okay, or let me try with this one. So you can see the difference, like the tower was on the left side. Okay, but when I am hovering my mouse over this image, like the tower is now on the right. Same goes for this right side image also. Like I think you get it now, that the image flips. Okay, it flips by 180 degree. So like the mirrored image, you can say. So what we can do over here is, okay, so we are inside this document. So our image part is ready. Now what we need to do is just add some properties, some CSS properties. So I hope you have heard about pseudo classes, where we work with the special state of an element. So here also we will be working with the pseudo classes and some of the special properties. Okay, one of them is hover. Like when I move my mouse over that image also. So what we will do is, we will be adding some property. One of them is transform, and within transform I want to scale it on x-axis, and I want to flip the image, so -1. Fine, so we have added a property which will transform our image, and it will be scaling along the x-axis, and what it is going to do is flip the image. So let's see. Okay, this was not our website. Okay, this one. Fine. Now after refreshing, just see it. It gets, means flipped, right, by 180 degree whenever I hover my mouse over any of the image. Or let me do it with y-axis as well. Scale y, and now it will turn upside down. Fine, I hope you can see the change. So this was our transforming the image along the x or along the y. Fine. Now the next thing which I would like to do is, suppose I want to make my image turn into black and white image. Okay, make it black and white. So how I can do that is, there is an property called filter, and within filter I have an option of grayscale, and within that how much grayscale you want to perform. Suppose I want to perform 100% grayscale. Fine, you can even manage how much percent of it you want to filter it. Okay, so first of all let me do it with 100%. Save my file, reload my page. Now see, it turned upside down, and also the color changed fully black and white. Okay, let's make it 50% and see the change. Okay, so it is now a bit up to a certain point grayscale. So you can manage the scale, okay, like how much grayscale effect you want to add. It is now a bit grayscale. Okay, still it would be better if you make it 75%, and now see the change. Okay, now it is a more black and white. Fine, and to make it completely black and white, just make it 100%. Fine. Okay, the next thing what we can do is change the opacity of an image. Like, what is the opacity? Like, you can say the transparency of an image. If you want to make it fully transparent, you want to make it fully opaque or translucent. I think you know these terms, like what is transparent, translucent and opaque. We have studied these in our older classes. Okay, so how we can do that? There is one property, opacity, and within that I am mentioning it to be 0.5. 0.5 means half transparent. Now let's see the difference. Okay, it fades out, right? Or if we make it 0.1, now you can see the difference. Sorry. Okay, I think now it is clear, like what opacity does. So on a scale of 0 to 1, complete 0 means fully transparent, means your image won't be visible. So let's make it 0.0. It will be fully transparent, so I won't be able to see the image, like it just got vanished. Fine. Or on a scale of 1, it will be fully opaque, right? Like no change. So basically the images are in the images the opacity is generally set to 1. Now if you want to change the opacity, you just have to increase or decrease the scale on a set of 0 to 1. Fine. So this was the thing with these two images. Okay, now let's make it a bit more attractive. Let's add a few borders and so, and with the image tag it will be applied to both the images, so I won't have to worry about that. Let's add a border radius of, for example, 30 px. It will look a bit more attractive. Fine. So a border has been made. Okay, if you want to make your image in a circular frame, what you can do is make it 50%. So now the border will be a circular one. Okay, in this case it is not circular, it is oval shaped. That is because my image was not a perfect square. If it would have been a square, then it would have been a complete circle, but because it was a rectangular image, so it was turned into the shape of an oval. Okay, so for the timing let it remain 30 px. And the second property I would like to add is, for example, a box shadow, and make a box shadow of 10 pixels on the right and 3 pixels at the bottom, and 15 pixels will be our opacity of the shadow. Okay, fine. Now it looks a bit of a 3D image, right? That the image is now 3D and it is now like a bit floating, right? And let's add some padding, it will look great then, and padding of 40 px and 40 px. Now our image will look a bit more attractive. Wow. Fine. I hope this part is clear. Now the next thing that we would like to move into is the overlay part. Fine. So for that overlay I will be choosing another image. Fine. What was overlay? Again I am showing you, like whenever I hover my mouse, the background image fades and the text shows up. So how we can do this kind of thing? Like, let me take another document. Just a minute. File, try, oops, sorry. HTML and okay, and overlay with images. I have named it, and let me add a style tag. Done. Let's add one image. Okay, image is also done. Just a minute. Okay, let's put that inside a div container and assign it to a class. For example, for this case, let it be container, and within this we'll be having our image and our text. Okay, so image, I think I have an image, like for example b2.jpg. image source has been set, and okay, I don't know what it was, the b2 image. Okay, it was Naruto's image. Fine. So Naruto is my favorite anime character, that is why I have been preferring Naruto. Okay, image source has been set. Now alternately, if my image doesn't shows up, I would like to show a text that is Naruto, and finally let me assign a class to it and name it image. Fine. So here our image is ready, and I would need another div tag to work with the overlay part. So I would assign it a class of text. Fine. And within this I will keep a text that is okay. So it is, since when I was making this video it's morning, so I will assign the text good morning. Okay, I would need another div tag actually, one for the overlay and one for the text. So first let me add the first div and overlay, and finally I have my class text, which is a good morning text. Fine. I have all my images and all. I want to delete this image source, this was extra. Fine, our div tag is ready now. Okay, first let's view our thing. Open in browser, and it shows me my image and the text good morning. Fine. But what I want to do is make it something like this one. Okay, I haven't assigned it a heading or so. I think it's unnecessary to add a heading using an h1 h2 tag or so. I'm directly moving up to the animation part. Fine. So here we have to add animation to three or four things. First one is the container. So since it is a class and we refer a class using a dot. Okay, so container, and container will have the properties of, let me add the position, that will be relative, and make it a width of 50%. Okay, so we are done with our container. Now next is our image dot image, and I want to display it in a block. Fine. Make it a width of 100%, and let me add a height which will be auto, so it will be decided by the system or the web page. Okay, done for the image part. Now we are coming to the overlay part. Dot overlay, and now we are going to add some properties. Position will be absolute, oh, sorry, added double colon. Top 0, bottom 0, left 0, right 0, and so we are just mentioning from where we need to start. Okay, so it will be from the top left corner of the image. Width, let it remain, okay, this will cover the whole image. Here height and width we are mentioning 100%, means it will cover the whole image. And opacity, set it to 0, right? So I have mentioned you that 0 was means complete transparent. So what here will happen is the text will remain hidden, means fully transparent. Now whenever I hover my mouse over that image, its opacity will change. Okay, so for that I would need to add the transition, and I set it 0.5s and a transition effect of ease. Okay, so there are a few transition effects available, that is ease in, ease out. Fine, so I am applying the transition of ease, and let me add a background color property, and okay, let's use a hexa code. Okay, it's just randomly I'm taking up one. So let's see if any change happens in our image. Still not, because I haven't set the hover property yet. Like when this animation will take place, I haven't even decided that. So next, dot container, and I'll be adding the property of hover. Fine, so hover means when I want to move my mouse over that image, and apply that property to the overlay part. So now what we will do is opacity change to 1. So what will happen over here, whenever I hover my mouse over that image, okay, so my animation will work with the overlay part. Overlay means with this div tag, and it will make, it was previously opacity, it was set to 0, and after hovering my mouse over that image or container, fine, what will happen is its opacity will change to 1, so it will be opaque, and the background image will be fully covered, because we have covered that in height and width we want to cover it fully 100%. Okay, so I will change that part also. Okay, and finally I want to assign some property to my text. Dot text, my class name was text, so let me add the color white, and font size 40 px, and font size done. Position, let it be absolute from the top, means I want to display it on the middle of the image, so I will be placing 50% from the top, and from the left I will be placing it at 50%. Fine, so our complete CSS part is ready. Now you can see, okay, it's a bit from the left, so because our text size was a bit more, I would have need to adjust a few things more, but you can see the animation, right? Like whenever I hovering my mouse over it, it takes 0.5 second to change its opacity from means fully transparent to opaque, and it covers the full image. Okay, so let me change this part. Let's add 50%, so it will be covering only 50% of the image. Now let's see the change. Got it? So how much part we want to cover? This was the thing. Okay, now another thing I showed you, like the overlay part was coming from up. Fine. For that, what we need to do is, okay, just a minute. Okay, so I'll be copying it fully and I'll be changing some properties for that. Let me create another file and Control V, Control S, try 10.html. So file renamed, and so let the image and other things be the same. I will change a few properties over here. Fine. Okay, first thing, image is right. Okay, now few things I would like to change over here. Like I would like the overlay to come from the top to the bottom. Fine. So I have mentioned the bottom as 100%, left, right, background color is set. Overflow, let me make it hidden, and width 100%, height, let the height be 0, height is set to 0, overflow is hidden, transition is 5-second ease. Fine. Work with the container. Bottom will be now 0 and height will be 100%, because we don't want to apply any, like I don't want to make it now transparent or so. Fine. So fade in overlay, what happens here is that image along with that background comes down. Oops, sorry, yeah, this one. So you can see the change, like it, like in your phone you have a notification bar, so as you swipe down it comes down. So it is like that notification bar only. Whenever I hover my mouse, it just comes down. Fine. So container hover I have set, and now the text properties I would like to change a few. White space, I want to make it Node app, and font size is set, position is absolute, from the top and from the left 50%. Overflow, I want to make it hidden. Fine. So our complete thing is ready, and let me now open in browser. Just a minute. Transform, translate, -ms minus transform, and set its property to translate the same from -50%, comma -50%. Oops, looks like we just did something wrong. Container overlay, fine. Just a minute, let me check my code, what mistake I have done. Block width is 100, height is auto, position is absolute. I think the hover part is not working actually.